The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down.
We have to see what kind of looks this defense is going to throw at him as this game moves along, but they're in a zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing is Hurts. To Barkley on the check down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got his man. That's the rookie from Florida State. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Eagles at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Eagles will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. On 1st and 10, it's Penix. Got a man, it's Robbie Chosen. And a good job to get him to the ground quickly right there at the 36-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. A nice throw right there. And, Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. Touchdown! Bijan Robinson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Back to Robinson now on first down.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Now, this defense for the Eagles, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now.
You look at this Eagle defense.
Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
To throw again is Penix.
Man open is Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons.
Bijan Robinson
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Falcons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. wk2 able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Hurts going to give this to Shipley.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
They just flat out dared him to throw the football, didn't they? Did you see the defense?
It's like a goal line formation.
I mean, just stacked it right up and said, go ahead and throw it. You can have that one. But how about them accepting the challenge and said, no, we'll go ahead and run it anyway, and picked it up.
They didn't care, even with the added reinforcements. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hurts. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
That's his first catch of the game and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
A first down carry for Barkley. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
That play disrupted and stopped for a loss by linebacker Troy Anderson.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Pretty entertaining start. 14 all the score on EA Sports. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Flushed out right. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Thanks to his effort, they now have a big choice to make here. He just ran them into field goal range with that one, so here come the choices. Do they kick it here, or do they trust him to make another big play and possibly get a first down?
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Barkley, inside handoff. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And a hard tackle there as he'll go down after a gain of about 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Penix working out of the gun here. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
To the air, Penix. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. This is taken at the 23.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Again, it's Barkley. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts.
He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he's got some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Complete. It's Dotson.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This is 2nd and 8.
They'll set up to throw. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Up the middle with Barkley. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Elliott good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point